2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, NBA fans. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors going up against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. Brooklyn looking very confident right now. They have been a team on a mission this season. Best record in the NBA. We're getting deep into the schedule now, and they continue playing dominant basketball. Well,
That's a look from earlier on as the Nets head to the locker room. They're in no mood to let this game get away from them on their home floor. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Irving.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Russell and Thompson, the perimeter. Green and Cauley-Stein are down low, and it's Curry in at the point. And looking at the Nets, Jordan is out there with Wilson Chandler. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Durant, and it's Irving at the 5. Russell with it. Curry outside. Chandler with the rebound.
Well, at this point, it's undeniable that Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. You talking about guys like Ray Allen, he has passed up. That is big time.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
From deep. Rebounded by the Nets. And there are no metrics to deny. What Curry is doing is incredible.
And at this point, we take his jaw-dropping feats for granted. He passes the numbers test, and he certainly passes the eye test. Curry, the best at what he does.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
The reach and vertical of Thompson on full display with the rim rock and dunk.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr, and facing one of the best scorers in NBA history in Kevin Durant, he knows it won't be easy. It'll be physical, but he said KD is stronger than he looks. And that is true. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Russell kicks to Curry. And that one is good.
Unselfish play right there. Curry with the patience to wait for someone to break free.
KD looking around. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And DeAndre is one of the best in the business in that situation. You let him sneak in behind you, and you're going to pay.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Irving against Curry. Outside Russell from past the arc. No good on that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Irving dishes to Chandler. Back to Irving. Warriors with the rebound. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
Yeah, and taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it, winning both matchups last season.
Harris's shot is good. Looking at the season so far, Steve, feels like every perimeter player is working on that step-back three. What's making that shot so popular?
You know, I think, Kevin, now in this stage, there's no hand checking. So you already have spacing, and now to be able to step back and knock down a the three, it creates more. Back in the day with hand checking, it would have been hard to step back with an arm grabbing you and holding you. So I think guys are, somewhat playing by the rules and using their rules to their advantage.
Great explanation. And the Nets making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in, and Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Irving attacking.
Even though he's not the biggest guy, Curry's instincts and competitiveness help him out on the defensive end.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the Warriors miss again. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Wizards in Washington. Lobs it up for Jordan, and stolen by Cauley-Stein. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Well, this is the thing with Steph. Doesn't just live at the three-point line.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, Jared Allen's checked in for Durant. Taurean Prince comes in for Harris. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Irving. Then for the Warriors, Looney comes in for Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Burks in for D'Angelo Russell. And it's LeVert missing.
And see, he had his momentum going forward, but really didn't need to lean in there. He was wide open.
Burks' shot is good.
There's where Thompson's underrated vision comes into play. That's an excellent find.
Jordan finds Dinwiddie. Takes a three. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against Phoenix.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
It's LeVert on the wing. And here's Prince outside. That one doesn't drop. The Warriors go the other way with it. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul. And Brooklyn making a change here. Caruch is checked in. Alfonso McKinney's checked in for the Warriors. And Robinson III comes in for Thompson. Curry can't get it to go.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
One thing about Curry you have to admire, Greg. He never wants the spotlight to himself, even as a leader of his team. He always wants his teammates to shine as well.
You think back to when Klay was trying to break Curry's three-point record last season. Curry was not only cheering for him, but actively setting him up to make it happen. That camaraderie Curry shows is why his teammates love him.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
The explosive leaping of Burks serves him well in completing plays like that.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Nets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Prince. They can't stop the run with that one.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Here's Curry with the three. Allen with the rebound.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
LeVert the pass to Prince. Dinwiddie outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Nets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. In the corner, it's Robinson. Three-pointer on the way. From deep three-point range, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Tie game in Brooklyn. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Steph Curry talks about the visual drills he does to help his playmaking in the NBA.
It's a cognitive and neurological drill that helps you, one, takes your mind off the basketball, because when you're in a game, that should be the last thing you're thinking about. There's so many other variables out there that you have to kind of survey, where your defender is, where your teammates are, where you are in relation to the basket and your reaction. So those lights kind of.
The improvement he's made, Greg, in his ball handling has really unlocked his game.
I mean, able to keep his head up as he attacks off the dribble, read the defense, and drills like that can only help.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, they've got Curry. He's out there with Alec Burks. Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Robinson. And it's McKinney in at the 4 slot. Burks against LeVert. Wide open look here for Cauley-Stein. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
He stands 6'6". He's a combo guard. Burks is capable of handling and creating for others.
Dinwiddie passes to Prince. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And with plenty of games still ahead, here's a quick rundown of the power rankings thus far. You take a look at the Warriors. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And I think the Nets, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
The Warriors leading.
The Golden State Warriors so great offensively. People forget about their defense. Their length and IQ make them tough to deal with, especially in the playoffs.
Cauley-Stein kicks to Burks. 6 to shoot. Latrey missed the shot. He's 3 for 4 in the game. Here's Prince. Warriors with the rebound. In the last couple seasons, Golden State's defense in the regular season slipping off just a bit.
You know what I think what happens is with their elite offense, I think they started to rest a bit more on defense. Also, when you've been to the finals 5 straight years, some coasting can occur.
You know, the league is trying to maximize competition, Steve, and flatten the draft lottery odds has been one way to do it. Will that be enough, or is there still work to be done in that regard?
You know, I love the way they've done it so far, but I still think they can tweak it even more, and we'll get a better product on the floor where teams get a chance to compete for all 82 games. I like what I'm seeing right now.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Taurean Prince. Kevin Durant comes in for Rodions Kurucs. Joe Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Spencer Dinwiddie.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Out to Chandler. Harris outside. Fires the 3. Unable to get that one. And Golden State will go the other way with it. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Klay Thompson comes in for Burks. Here's Robinson. Here's Cauley-Stein. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. He's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, it's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling. And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. Outside, Green. Thompson outside. The 3. The rebound by KD. Nets trail by 9. For 3. Sinks the three-pointer. KD's got 5 points so far.
No one Durant's height with this level of usage has ever shot this well from distance.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. The list of contenders for the three-point contest is really interesting this year. Every one of these guys is capable of going lights out in a setting like that.
Yeah, the field is almost set, and I wouldn't want to have to make a prediction. These are all fantastic shooters. It's just a matter of who gets hot on that day.
And you look at Russell, and at number 4 on the list, he's almost certain to take part in the contest this year. He's going to be excited to let those long-range shots fly in All-Star Weekend.
And the fans have been right to give him so much love. He's deadly from beyond, and he has to be in this contest this season.
The voting is just about over, so we'll keep updating you on how it's going. Some very deserving names at the top of this year's list.
Yeah, no problems with the voting thus far. I think the fans and media have done their homework and picked the best shooters in the league. And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
1:19 left here in the second. Durant against Robinson. From deep. Got a piece of it. And here are the Nets. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Durant for 3. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. Here's Green, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant.
And really, credit Green for getting the favorable position down inside, forcing the D's hand there.
And Draymond Green does so much on the floor. It's hard to quantify by any measurement.
And people have called Draymond a product of the system before. But I don't care where he is. Draymond is going to be a major impact with his defense and playmaking.
Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player.
On its way from Irving for 2, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
High percentage look for him, but bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And again, no good by Golden State. Nets trail by 4. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Warriors have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. So both teams changing it up here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 11 seconds left to play in the first half. Now, Dinwiddie. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Steph. I know Coach Stress is taking care of the basketball. What have you guys been doing to make sure you limit your turnovers?
You look at film, but it's just about an in-game situation. It's just analyzing the situation.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. They really touched on the right formula in the second quarter as they were able to pull out to a 6-point lead before the halftime break. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Efficiency, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, on offense, I like to see them play inside out more. Attack the basket, generate easy points. And then once the defense collapses, kick it out to the perimeter for open looks. Trust me, I know. Rick Fox, big shot Bob, that's all we did.
That's all for now.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Alec Burks displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Nets. Irving is out there with Harris. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Wilson Chandler. And it's KD in at the small forward. Here's Curry. The shot's good. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
And with Curry, you know he's unafraid to go right into the teeth of the defense.
KD against Thompson. Durant, no good. Warriors leading by 6. And here's Russell. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
For 3, Harris. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Tipped away and stolen by Irving. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
The anticipation of Kyrie steals it away, kicks off the fast break.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Curry on the wing, covered by Irving. Thompson outside. Outside for Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 8 points for Steph Curry.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
KD against Green from deep three-point range. And it's Durant missing.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Here's Russell. Finished off the break. And it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley-Stein lived up to his draft spot of being number 6 grade overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley-Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Irving can't hit.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Smitty, lately we're seeing more deep three-pointers than ever before. Think you could step out to that 35-foot mark?
Hey, Kevin, I can step out there, but the question is, could I make them at a high percentage? And that's what's so beautiful now. You're seeing these guys step out further and further, but their percentage is higher and higher than it would be from others in my era shooting 35-footers. This is fantastic, but I do not want to see a 4-point line.
And the first one drops. You know, Smitty, Commissioner Adam Silver has been outspoken in saying there will be a female NBA head coach, and he says it's on him to help it happen sooner than later. And Steve, we already see many women in various categories in the NBA all over the league right now.
So true, Kevin. I love the diversity, and it's much needed in our league. And I would say Adam Silver has done a great job of taking us in that direction.
Dinwiddie dishes to Allen. Back to Dinwiddie. To end the run. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Cauley Stein's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Yep, it counts. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Curry outside. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
And it's Caruch missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
To the middle, here's Cauley Stein. And oh, he jams it right over Jared Allen. Wow!
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
And Prince comes to help. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. Green. LeVert grabs the miss.
That's a good opportunity, but he needs to go up a little stronger, in my opinion.
Caruch passes to Allen. Here's Green. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Brooklyn. Pass to Caruch. Now Allen. They need this one. Buries the jump shot.
When the defense is non-existent like they were there, it's pretty easy to score like he did.
Russell passes to Cauley Stein. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Dinwiddie against Curry. And it's sent back by Allen. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Caruch missing. Warriors leading by 22. Down low from 10 feet out. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Russell. Russell's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Wow, that's a tough shot, but Steph has the confidence to take that.
From deep. It's rebounded by Golden State. Cauley Stein's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. But they get it back. On its way from Curry for 2. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. Alec Burks is out there with Curry. Then it's Robinson, and it's Looney in at the 5, down low. Burks can't get it to go. Burnett shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. A lot of people think, Steve, there are 3 factors necessary to achieving organizational success. Ownership, and ownership. What do you think?
I guess it's ownership. I think it also comes down to trust. Trust in anything gets you a chance to be successful.
And Steve, you know, it's just about establishing that culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you got to have an identity, a culture that everybody wants to be a part of. You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Now here's Curry. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pass to Prince. Fades. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Robinson. And then Robinson slams it in.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. LeVert the pass to Allen. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Burks looking around. And the pass to Curry. Here's the teardrop. And the layup is up and in.
There have been a number of heat checks here for Curry, but he keeps on rolling.
Dinwiddie finds Harris. Fires for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Burks the pass to Looney. Curry against Dinwiddie. No good. Shot missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And you can see what the emphasis was at halftime. Here in the second, a lot more effort to get the ball inside, and it's starting to pay dividends.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jared Allen. Kevin Durant comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Dinwiddie. Russell kicks to Thompson. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And Durant puts up a deep 3, an absolute bomb from three-point range.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Harris against Russell. Passes it to Looney. Inside, and it's Green with the jam.
I love it. That's great teamwork on the pick and roll. Then Draymond finished strong.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Outside, KD. To the paint, here's Chandler. That one off the back iron and out. Warriors leading by 21. Here's Curry. Thompson outside. Back to Curry. Russell with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. The Nets have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Chandler dishes to Irving. His three-pointers off the mark. The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. On its way from Curry for 2. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Outside Irving from downtown. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists tonight.
The thing about Kyrie, he has great natural balance when setting up for the jumper.
Timeout called the Warriors. They lead by 18. There's 1:38 left in the game. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Willie Cauley-Stein.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case
here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Well, he needed a game like this badly. He's been struggling for a while now, but tonight he broke out of that slump in style. Nets trail by 20. Irving passes to Chandler. Kicks it to KD. From the arc. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Willie Cauley-Stein.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
And so it's Golden State with it. Pass to Looney. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
What's up? Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Well, the former UCLA Bruin, Kevon Looney. Not a top option, but he knows how to contribute.
I love the energy and movement that Looney plays with. Doesn't create a lot on his own, but he always picks his spots, and he can finish a play if you take your eye off him.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving kicks to KD. From deep three-point range, that shot is off. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. They need this, and finished off by KD.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
And here are the Warriors now. Here's Looney. Poole, the pass to Spellman. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.